Tell me about yourself. I've been in my current job 13 years. I started as a practice assistant too, and 5 years after that, I got promoted to senior practice assistant, which is what I currently do now. Tell me about your past work experience. My very first job was at 16 and a half. I worked in a collection agency, and I did clerical work, and I worked there from high school to some of college, and that was my very first job, and I did that job for 8 years. Describe a time when you had to work well as a team. We currently had an issue. There's about 6 of us, including myself, admins, and we are responsible for collecting the copay at the time of the visit. And we were slacking. We were only at 20%. A lot of the times the patient was telling us they don't know their copay, they don't know how much it is, they don't have their insurance card, and we would just kind of say, okay, we'll bill you. And the hospital frowned upon that, and they said, no, we really want you to collect it the day of the visit. And so we kind of brainstormed and decided that we would take the initiative and each get a day and print out the daily schedule for the following day and highlight the patients that had copays and how much the copay was, so that when anybody that was at check-in would be able to refer to that list and say to the patient, do you have a copay? And then if they said, oh, I don't have my card, I don't know, we could refer to the list and collect the copay that way. So our copay rate went up to like 70, 80%. So that was a good thing. Tell me a time you had to things to do, prioritize your tasks. There was a time that it was super busy. I had to reschedule patients, and I had to reschedule meetings. My doctor, the doctor that I assist, was going on vacation, and it was just kind of everything kind of fell into my lap that I had to do, and I had to prioritize. I took the initiative and kind of rebooked all the patients first because that needed kind of my attention. And then the meetings, kind of prioritize them and do from earliest to latest and kind of handle it that way. Tell me a time you had to go above and beyond the call of duty, and how did you handle the situation? We did have a patient that needed oxygen, and I was able to call the oxygen company and get her the oxygen, but she did tell me that she was struggling financially, and she wouldn't be able to pay the copay for the oxygen. So I ended up calling the company and saying, is there any way that you can waive that? And the company said, yes, we do waive that for patients that are struggling and need the help. And so I was able to call her and say, you'll get your oxygen and the copay will be waived. So she was excited about that, and I was excited to tell her that information. Tell me about how you work effectively under pressure. One of the tasks that I had was at checkout. I had a patient that was very in my face, very aggressive. I was trying to help her, and no matter what I said, she just was not happy. And I just kind of composed myself. I didn't get into an altercation with her. I just kind of remained calm and said, I'm gonna get someone to assist you. And I just ended up kind of stepping back and getting someone to help her. And that's how I handled the situation. And I was proud of myself because I stayed calm and collected, and I didn't give in to her pressure. Give me a time that you showed initiative. We do have business cards that I've designed and we give to patients. And they're business cards that have all the listed appointments that they need. So have all the listed phone numbers that they need. So if they need to call registration, they need to update their insurance, need to update any demographic information or anything, they have this lovely card that lists all the phone numbers that they need. They can do it at their convenience, and it's better than giving them a sticky with the phone number and they don't know what it is, and then they call the following day, I lost the sticky, I don't know where to call. So we're able to help them that way by giving them the business card. And I just kind of took the initiative, designed them myself, and I print them out myself in the office. And we still use those today. And is there anything else that I would say about myself? Yes, I would say that I just like to take initiative. I like to be proactive, And I like to just step in and do things, not just because it needs to be done, rather than it's not my job or anything like that, or rather than saying it's not my job, it's not my task. I just take initiative and do it, and it just makes the day go by faster for me. So that's how I handle it.